Certified Executive Director in the US of A, Mr. Erik E.D. Robinson.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Y'all are crushing it today. Oh my goodness, y'all are crushing today. Y'all are crushing today. Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. And can we give a round of applause for the storyteller herself for hosting the Pastor Ball, none other than Mrs. Tawana Chisley. Can we clap it up for her? Yeah.
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 You know, y'all just take this thing like here to here to here, and it's kind of like, where do you go next? Like y'all put the pressure on a brother. I'm just telling you. When you get in a room full of CEOs, you put the pressure on the brother. And then Tawana had to top it off and add a little bit more pressure on top of it. Man, this is like a pressure cake. Woo! I love it. I love it. Hold on, let me see something that might just ease the pressure off of me just a little bit. Something might just ease the pressure off of me. Somebody just put in the MBT. The MBT just came through. Whew, okay. Little pressure off. That means I just made some money while I was sitting here talking. Who likes the sound of that? Making money while you're doing something else.
Yes, sir.
Yay.
Yes. So today I want to talk about something. Stephen Money Short said something powerful. I don't know if y'all caught this. He said, when you bout it, they don't have to find you. See, has anybody been on the line ever had to chase people, go find them, make sure they get to where they're supposed to be, get on the call, get on the train, and where you at? And they sitting there, oh my darling, am I the only person who ever been through that? No. But see, Stephen's Money said, when you're about it, they don't have to go find you. That was a mic drop. I wish I had another microphone. I just drop it. Knock the mic over, but I'm using this one. Anyway, when you're about it, they don't have to go find you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got this call packed today. I think this time next week, tomorrow, invite somebody tomorrow. But here's the thing. My message today is going to be about your belief. Now, I did the training on belief, but here's the thing. What most people, and my mentor, I was talking to her and I just watched it and it made me remind me of something, Tawana. My message today is going to really be about your belief. Because it really starts with that. Your belief drives your activities and drives your actions. But here's the thing. Most people, I don't care who you are, your belief is based off of your experiences. Ooh. It's getting ready to get good. I'm telling y'all might want to go get your popcorn. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to send a text message to somebody. If you got somebody in your business, somebody in your life that you want to make sure that their life changes, their business change, I'm gonna put a message in the text so y'all can just copy and paste. I'm about to make this thing a little easy for you.
Woo.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the message. I'm gonna make the message a little easy for you. So all you gotta do is copy and paste. Hopefully I can copy and paste it. I think I can. If you can't copy and paste, if it don't work for me, you're just gonna send this to somebody and say, hey, this is where y'all need to be. Let me take this out. Yeah, I gotta do that. Bam. All right. I just put a message. You can just copy and paste that. Because this is going to change somebody's life. This is what I'm going to share with y'all. It's going to change somebody's life. And do you realize when you change other people's lives for the good, when you do that indexing, like Troy said, he's the index voice of inspiration. Why? Because he never goes down. He always goes up. When you do that, watch what happens to your income. Because we always say, team, what's up? Team, what's up? My income.
Income.
This business allows your income to go up and up and up and up. Right? See, I just told you, somebody just put on the deal and I'm on a call this morning. That's money. That means my income is going up. My income's going up. My income's going up. That's what this business really gives you the opportunity to do. But here's the thing. It's typically based off of your experience. Your belief in this business is based off your experiences. Now, this is the hard part. most people's experiences, personal experiences, may not always be good. Are y'all with me? So, and I'm telling you, let me ask you this question. What do you typically remember? If, wait a minute, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Guys, y'all rock with me for a minute, okay? Guys, rock with me. Women, I'm gonna talk to the women. If you're, nah, I can't talk to them. I need the fellas. Fellas, y'all gotta talk to me. The ladies, y'all gonna have to sit back. Cause y'all ain't gonna answer this question truthfully anyway. So, that's right. So the fellas, shout out if y'all with me. Just give me a yeah if y'all with me. Fellas, if you tell your significant other, female partner, whatever you got, spouse, if you tell her she looks nice, she's smart, she's sharp, she's talented, if you say that to her 6 days out of the 6, every day for 6 days straight, 3 times a day, 6 days straight, 3 times a day. If you say that to her, that's 18 times. And you do it for the next week, another, that's 36 times. Did you intentionally say she's smart, she's beautiful, she's everything, all that in the bag of chips? But one day you say, I don't know if I wear them jeans. What? You call me fat? When is she going to remember?
Yes,
The
you remember
negative
that negative
One
side.
The
time.
negative
You remember that for a long time.
You remember when I was gonna say, how long was she remembered? For a long time.
Long time.
Can she
Very
bring
long
it back
time.
up again? Oh, you remember when you called me? Right?
Forever.
She didn't even use it. Hey, honey, you want to go get me some from down out the refrigerator? Nah. Oh, see, you remember you called me fat? So So that's how you want to do me? And then you feel guilty. You have to mow the lawn because from that one comment, you be doing all kinds of chores. She will ride that thing for a year or so.
You gotta be P-H-A-T. You P-H-A-T.
Oh, no, we tried that, Tawana. Y'all don't let us go with that one. Right? We haven't even said you're fat. We just said, oh, you know what? We could just look a certain way. But the point is, they remember that one negative comment. Human nature. See, so sometimes when we talk about your belief is wrapped with your experiences, sometimes you may have had a negative experience in your life, and that's the one you hold on to. So it's hard to believe a positive opportunity. It's hard to believe a positive outcome when you want to hold on to a negative experience. I've seen it. I've seen it happen right here on this line, right here on this call. Let me give you this example. Man, my people don't come to the call. Meanwhile, on the Zoom, it's 2, 3, or 4 of your people. And you're talking about the, I don't know how many other people who don't show up, but you're not focused on the ones who what?
Ones that are.
The ones that are. I'm telling you, I do it. I see it a lot. I see it in my own household. Yeah, and I'm constantly reminding Coach Zay, hey, Coach Zay, you got Nathaniel, you got Miss V, you got a team on the squad. Boy, you better show up. Because he got a lot of people who don't do much. And I'm like, you focus on those who don't do much, you're going to miss out on superstar Nathaniel. You're going to miss out on Miss V. Because some people don't know Miss V is part of his organization, and she's independently doing her own thing. But then Miss V got Monique. Y'all here, come here. And I'm like, say, you're missing it. Because you may go focus. Human nature is to go focus on the ones who ain't doing nothing. There's a saying, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Guess what I say? Buy a new tire. Go get a new wheel. If that joint squeaking, go get another one.
Eric, they ain't picking up what you putting down. They ain't picking up what you putting down, brother.
Say it, bro. Say it.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil. I get it. It only gets the oil from the person who's focused on the squeaks. That squeak to me is a sign that don't work. So I get rid of the ones that don't work. I'm gonna replace it with something that works. You know, one of my coaches, My mentor is Myron Golden, says, man, I don't have a toolbox. Why? He said, I'm a handyman. I can fix cars. But if I put a toolbox in my house, I'm going to naturally be more inclined to start fixing stuff and than to replace stuff.
Into the ladies.
He said, I'm in a stage of my life that is more time effective to replace it than to fix it myself. If I buy a lawnmower, I'm going to be outside cutting my grass, and cutting my grass don't cost me much. If I look, I'm trying to make millions. I charge people hundreds of thousands. I'm trying to become a millionaire. I am a millionaire. So some of us are trying to become a millionaire, but we are focused on activities that brings you hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. You're focused on a $1,000 activity, but your goal is to become a millionaire. Help me make that make sense. The math don't math. So, okay, Eric, good, you pointed out, but why does the math? Because your belief is based off of your experiences. And see, some of us are so attached to the negative experience we had. Man, I've been in that company before. Man, I did this before. You know, I was in a meeting and I was sharing with y'all with one of my mentors who got me and coached me in the network marketing. And that was with another company, right? And this young lady went on to make millions. She's like, you know, I was in that company for 17 years. We had a good 10-year run when we was making $60,000 to $100,000 a month every month for like 10 years. She, a lot of us made money and lost the money. And I got out of the industry, right? I got out of the industry. And she, a lot of leaders got out of the industry and felt down. And so she was talking about that company. In the room was people who is at the table, because she's now with a new opportunity. And there's people who's at the table in the room who was in that previous company. And she's like, I launched that company for the Maryland area. And I had over 400,000 distributors in my downline. I'm like, what? Because I was in her downline. I didn't realize she had 400,000 people in her downline. And I'm sitting at the table. And when she started talking about the company, me and her and Dr. Meri, when we was in Atlanta, had a good conversation about that company because it was like the vibe, the atmosphere was unmatched. I mean, the parties, I was at parties with my father. It was a bonding time, probably one of the best times of my life that I can remember with my father, because we was at events and going to conferences and traveling around the world at the conventions and everything. And they used to call him Pop Robinson. He was old, but it was that time. My father at that time was probably in his 70s. Probably in late 70s, and we was going around just traveling, going to the parties and clubs, and it was just a wonderful experience. But to the people sitting in that table, they was like face like this. Yeah, I remember that company. I remember in there. They had a different energy about it. So here she is talking about a new opportunity. She's like, you know what? I got out the industry. Didn't want to do it. Now I see another opportunity. I'm coming back at it. And she's fired up and wired up about this opportunity. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, she's just as passionate about this new one as she was about the other one. And she may be probably partnering with us over here. But the thing is, I'm watching her demeanor and I'm watching their demeanor. See, their experiences is telling the belief whether they can believe that they can do this again. And she's like, I can do this again. I'm going to do this another time. And she's like, I don't really need the money. I'm already a multimillionaire and I'm going here and I'm going to make this thing. I'm going to do $1 million a month. And she's like, and she's believing it. So I'm going to do what I've never done before. And she's believing it. Are y'all with me? Because some of her experiences. But here's the thing. You may say, Eric, well, I never built $1 million companies. So how can I have the same belief? Here's the thing. You can borrow other people's belief. There's a book Jamie got, Can't Fall to the Floor. I used to have it right here, but I got to reach too far to get it. You know, I'm going to go do it. Y'all got to bear with me 1 second here.
This is so good, man.
Indeed it is.
So I'm going to pull up my quick library. You can't fall to the floor. This book got about 25 leaders in here. You can borrow the stories from other people's stories. See, so I use their stories to build my belief. Oh, he did it. I can do it. Okay. all right, you're going to go try to be a YouTube. So guess what? I got this book, the YouTube formula. Somebody said, hey, man, this guy helped him. If they can do it, I'm going to borrow the belief from this book. Ooh, Eric, man, you got to do marketing. I got Russell Brunson's Clifford. I got this book probably about when he first came out, maybe 10 years ago. I was into the funnels and things, right? So I'm borrowing other people's beliefs. One of my business partners for another company, he wrote a book. So guess what? Eric Johnson. So I got his book, right? Oh, Eric, you got to become a better leader. How do you borrow belief? This is John Maxwell's new book. I did it on a pre-order. Why? The High Road to Leadership. So I can become a better leader. Are y'all with me? See, you can start borrowing other people's belief. This young lady, I met her in Atlanta, turning your $1 million idea, turn your $1 million ideas into $1 million business, right? I'm like, I got to borrow her belief. She's like, man, this young lady was doing it. We was in we was doing our Atlanta event last time in October, November, and she was there and she was selling books. So guess what I did? I bought her book. Why? So I can program my mind to borrow her belief. Are y'all with me? So some people are like, hey, what else? Man, Deion Sanders got his book. Woo, I had to get this. Elevate to Dominate, right? You talking about a guy who believes he can do it? Anybody ever seen Coach Prime? He's like, man, I've been believing that stuff for years, right? I was listening to Coach Prime. He's like, man, when I was in college, I was a walk-on in the football team. Yeah, I was a scholarship, but I signed a Major League Baseball contract. So I was getting paid as a professional baseball player. So I told him, take me off a football scholarship and let me be a walk-on so the NCAA can't tell me what to do. I don't need your money. He's like, I've been making money. I don't need your money. I got a professional contract. So I was doing it before the NI deals, before they was giving the fake bags. You think? And he's still doing it now. So what am I trying to tell you? See, you got to start programming your mind. And I think somebody programmed my mind because they put some, I think I saw that come up in the chat. Hey, Andre, thank you, Andre, for sub-programming me, conscious program. You got to program your mind to believe. If you don't have the experiences in your life that you think is going to help you believe this opportunity can make you rich, then you go program your mind with other people's experiences. And you got to believe if they can do it, you can do it. See, I have a hard time for people that I'm not going down the faith road, but I'm going to take a little bit. If you are a Christian, it's a hard time for me to say the Bible, no matter how you slice it, some people could say it's the basic instruction before leaving earth. That's a book that has stories of people who've done it. People who started from nowhere, the rags to riches story, right? And so somebody say, Eric, well, if they did it, can I do it? It's been that way for years. Now, are you going to have the same level of success as the other person? I don't know. Right? I don't know. But can you believe you can? See, I'm not getting political, but Donald Trump was given some money, made a lot of money, went bankrupt, but he believes he could do it again. Elon Musk, people don't realize he built PayPal. Started that, sold it for like $200 million, then went broke. Then built that. Hold on. He didn't have, so we had like some of these people didn't have no downs. And we just come, the people who all they want to see is negative are going after people. Man, they like, I don't give a darn what y'all say. I done been rich and been broke before. My belief drove my activities. Not my knowledge, my belief drove my, if I believe it, I will find the information. Stephen said, if you bout it, you're going to show up. See, what I want some of y'all to realize is y'all show up. But here's the thing. Y'all let somebody who don't show up drag you down. I'm going to tell y'all right now, broke people will drag you down before somebody rich.
Tell the truth.
If you have a hot air balloon, what do when they want to take off?
You put fire into it.
Yeah.
But then they put fire into it, but what they got to do? Is that going to make it?
They throw the sandbags or whatever was holding them down overboard.
They got to cut loose the sandbags. You got to cut loose what's holding you down. See, some of y'all are hot air balloons ready to go out, take off, but you're holding on to what's holding you down.
Nugget.
Come on. Sometimes the passengers may be a little bit overweight. You might gotta, hey, you holding this, you're holding this balloon down. Sorry, here's you when you go treadmill over there, you go get your belief up, and when you get your belief up, then you come on back in. But right now you're a little overweight. I can't hold that capacity. I see everybody don't have the same capacity to hold on to somebody that's negative. See, some of y'all are trying to lift off, trying to get your belief up, and you got people negative holding you down. You might have to cut them loose for a while until you can get your belief off up. Are y'all catching me? Man, I do a lot of flying. Unfortunately, I hate traveling, I hate flying, but I go back and forth. Used to go once a week to Detroit. So in the last couple of years, I become a traveler of sorts. And I sometimes like on a plane, and it's late at night. I do late night planes from Detroit to DC, and there's not that many people, and they actually strategically place us. They call it weight distribution. And they're like, the students, I'm like, hey, can I go sit back there? It's like, yeah, wait till after takeoff, because we strategically place you. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, 200 pounds? You mean my 200 pounds is going to matter whether this plane go off the ground and stuff like that? They're like, no, I'm like, y'all didn't even ask me how much I weigh. So how y'all know how y'all going to evenly distribute the weight, and you don't even know how much I weigh, right? But they place people strategically so that plane can have a smoother takeoff. Are y'all with me? Now, if it's a full plane, it's still going to take off, but they got to modify the distribution of the passengers when it's not as full. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, some of y'all trying to take your business off, and you got to distribute the weight a little bit. Some people may have to catch the next flight. Hey, you're going to have to catch the next flight. All right, I'm coming back by here again, but this plane, we got to take off. We got to take off with this right here. When I come back and I got my training and practice on, I'm going to come back and come get you if you're ready, okay? You late to the gate. We close the doors. We taking off. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? See, your belief is shaped with your experiences, and some of y'all don't have such great experiences. And then when you surround yourself with other people, we like to be around people who are like us, who are common ground. And so if you naturally tend to use the negative experience over the positive experience, now you're common ground with somebody who has the what? Same negative experience. The difference is, champions, let me give y'all something. Champions like to hang around other champions. That's why you see in any sports, they got like the all-star teams, right? The all-star, they come together and play against other all-stars and have fun. The Super Bowl, the champion people, Super Bowl ring, what it is, the Hall of Famers, they got the green jacket or whatever, any sport, they got the Hall of Famers. They like to go sit there and talk around the other Hall of Famers. Now, the people who made it but then didn't make it, they want to stay relevant, but you ain't a Hall of Fame. Are y'all with me? Let me ask y'all this question. In this business right now, for your business, are you trying to be a Hall of Fame, an all-star, a superstar, a champion, or somebody who's making money? Or you just want to be somebody say, you know what? I started a business. Because you can sign your AOA and say, I started a business. But if you're serious about growing your business, you're going to hang around the champions. This is the #1 meetup for CEOs on the planet. I don't hear nobody come in and talking about, woe is me. Y'all going to get off the Zoom and life is going to be lifing. But when we come on here, we're talking about stuff that's going to uplift, motivate, and things and activities we're doing. And the only people who are afraid to get on are the people who ain't trying to do no activities. I'm tired of hearing people's success stories. Well, guess what? I'm tired of hearing somebody's success stories. Just don't show up. Just don't show up. And I'm going to close with this. This young lady, and if you're watching this, I'm talking to you. Whenever we post something in the activity in my Zoom lately, she always got to let everybody know that she can't attend. And I'm tempted to delete it. I'm like, just don't show up, baby. You ain't been showing up. But you don't have to let me know every time we post an event that why you can't attend. And I go back and look, what is her business doing? Nothing. We got somewhere to go. It's time for us to make an impact. It's time for us to make a stand. Y'all, Xperia grew from 4,000. It took 10 years to get to 4,000 agents. In 2024, in 1 year, they doubled that. What took 10 years to do, they did in 1 year. And for most of us, we still trying to figure this thing out. And I'm telling y'all, it's doubling right before our eyes. It's doubling right before our eyes. I'm just letting y'all know. You better get your piece. You better go get your piece. I don't care who you are and where you started from or where you're at. Everybody on this line, if you start focusing in and believing that you can and taking the actions, I guarantee you, you will have success. That is a flat out guarantee. You can take that Erik Robinson and say he's going to guarantee that if I believe, I take the actions, I'm going to have success. And if I don't, he's going to give me a $1 refund. I'll refund everybody $1 back if you don't have success. If you believe and take the action steps, come see me for your $1. But I guarantee you, you better have done everything I said, or you're going to owe me 100.
I'm $1. Make it $2.
You're going to owe me 100. So with that being said, Troy Gandy, back to you. Hopefully y'all got something out of today. I'm going to turn it over to Troy for the recap. Relay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you, Coach. Everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. He dropped some nuggets and some fire today. So if you now ready for the Annie Willie inspired recap moment for the day, your hand should be flying up if you trying to grow your business and you ready to run with it. And I see some hands up right now. Everybody else that ain't trying to run with it, ain't trying to get their business going, may not have been tuned in this morning and picked up a nugget. I don't see I guess the hands just ain't on be up. But we got some first leg ready to roll, and we're going to give it to him right now. Mr. Andre West.
Man, that junk held me back for years, man. You're right. Lack of belief or losing your belief. That's what happens when you join a company that does not have the best intentions, the best products, the best compensation plan. And when you work with them and you see how bad they are, you lose confidence. And I lost it. And it held me back for years. Everybody, we have a bounce back of minutes now, not years. My belief is being driven by activity now. It is not taking years to bounce back. It takes minutes. Life be life for everybody. It's all about the mindset. Thanks for helping us with our mindset this morning, Coach.
Thank you for bringing it into the zone, Mr. Andre West. We got 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, 5 legs. So we're going to give it right now to Miss Marcella Bragg. Come on with it.
Thank you, thank you. Boy, let me tell you, Mike dropped this morning. And just like I put in the chat, thank you, Andre. Just like Erik's saying, you got to change your mindset, because the way that you think and the way that the people that you hang around, it's just like math. Just like math is negative times a negative is a positive. But negative plus a negative, you're going to be negative. So you gotta, like he said, throw those sandbags over and go and lift your balloon into air so that you can soar forward. My goal is I gotta keep moving. I gotta soar forward.
Yay, yay. Thank you, Miss Marcella, for bringing it into the zone ahead of time. I tell you, 30 seconds and smoking, and we're going to pass it to the third leg, and that is none other than Mr. Stephen Short. Roll with it.
You know something, brother? When you was talking about the sandbags over the balloon, right? I tell y'all, this is what is sell the balloons against your balloons. Know what that is? Oh, I can't make it to this meeting. Oh, I ain't see that. I can't afford that. Oh, I don't know nobody. I can't talk to anybody right now because I'm busy. I got good work. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. That's your sandbags holding down your balloon right there. That is that. There's the one thing I had. This one thing that Americans always say when we was in carbon together. We always said this one thing, this one sentence. That's my future. I ain't never said you can. I cannot do it. I said, that's in my future. If I lived at a $100,000 car, that's my future. If I can't do, that's in my future. Because you gotta look in your mind that it's in my future, not stopping me. That's it, there, Burley.
Thank you, Money, for bringing it into the zone, man. You're slowing us down a little bit, but we're going to pick it back up, and we're going to pick it up with this next leg, and that is none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day. She got her Nikes on, and she ready to roll.
Yes, declaration of purpose, I believe. So my belief would build my endurance, and the negativity will be shooed away. So thank you for helping us build this. Life is positive more than negative.
Now, you see that money? You see that money? That's a 13-second leg right there. That's what you call getting it in, taking the nugget and running with it. That baton was smoking. And we're going to give it now to Mr. LaCoe.
That's because I got club foot, brother. I got club foot.
All right, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Hey, thank you, Eric. Mr. Tro, my time is not counting yet. Okay. Thank you, Eric. Absolutely. You know, if you take your car to a mechanic and they said this thing is not working, clean them and put it back. You're gonna come back to fix that over and over again. But when you change it, you don't have to come back and fix it again. Well, why? You know, sometimes people complain and complain and complain, and we keep trying to clean it up and put it back in, clean it up and put it back in, and all the time it never works. You know, Swan say that if you cannot change your people, change your people. If you cannot change your team member, change your team member. If you cannot change your client, change your client. Because there are people out there looking for what we have. Another thing is your belief will always inspire you to create activity. If no activity is not happening, don't tell me you believe it. Your belief is not there yet. Your activity will show your belief. Thank you, Mr. Troy. Back to you.
Professor LaCoe Elijah Pye, and we're going to pass it on now to none other than Mr. Nathaniel Hooker.
Yo. A couple little things. Just success leaves clues, and success looks like those activities, like talking to people. Just talk to people and be good so that they'll remember who you are. And that let those activities build your endurance and your belief, because that's the little things. And the little things matter the most. So you got to build a foundation on solid rock. So thanks, guys. Have a good week.
You almost caught her. You almost caught up with Dr. Teresa O'Day. You did it, but you didn't give it 13 seconds. So we're going to give Dr. Teresa O'Day the MVP of the morning. And now we're going to give it back to the man they call everybody's coach. He's going to keep everybody running and running with speed for the championship of March Madness. That is none other than everybody's coach, Erik E.D. Robinson.
Woo-hoo! Yes. Let's go, let's grow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today, a couple of quick events. We have we got Frank DeLeo has his mindset training at 10 o'clock. Log in, lock in, get something. 12 o'clock, we have our office hours. So you know what? I gotta take my daughter to the dentist. I probably won't be at the office hours. So I'll talk to Uncle Jock and see how we're gonna do office hours, because I won't be there. But yesterday I missed it, but I know y'all had a barn burner. And what we did was come bring your questions. Come tool in. Bring your questions to the office and see, you know, what you need, what you want answered, okay? Bring your questions to the office. That's how we did it. Come bring your car, and we're going to help you fix your car. That's at 12 o'clock, 12 to 2. Also, tonight, we have our BTO, which is our overview at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on experialife.com. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, experialife.com. Invite your guests. It's going to be barn burn. It's going to be a blaze. And pretty soon I'm going to have it on the new updated presentation on video, recording it, sending it to the editors. So we have a new updated one. Now, one other announcement. That was that. Also, hey, I'm getting involved. So this is a segue, but I'm letting y'all know. Need y'all support. There's something going on in our county, PG County, and I usually stand pass. and I don't read politics, but I'm tired of watching them. And I've been watching this lately, and they just lying, they just doing things. So if anybody wants to help me petition, we got a small petition going on. I'll email you the details. So just about, you got to send an email in and send it to our board. If you're willing to be a part of that petition, just watching them do things like they're eliminating jobs in our county for the schools and teachers, but then they want to spend $10 million to rename school buildings. So it's like, we don't have money for teachers. We don't have money to do things, but we want to spend $10 million to rename the buildings. Because then you got to do all new football uniform and all jerseys. And the board is trying to pass this so some board member can say, I was the one who renamed the buildings, but we're going to cut out teachers. We're going to eliminate certain jobs. I'm like, it just don't make sense. And I'm tired of watching people do dumb things in my county and not be held accountable because everybody wants to be the superstar. So you know what? I got a call from a young lady today. I said, you know what? Now I got some people that I'm gonna reach out. And she said, just have them send an email. And she put the email to me. So if you're willing to take the email, I'll send it to you, forward it on to the school board. She said, Eric, just have some people reach out. It doesn't matter if they're in the county or not, but we got to shine the spotlight. So if you're willing to shine the spotlight on it, type in your email in the chat if you don't mind. Type your email in the chat or text me. I will send you the email. You can just copy and paste and send the email over. Type your email in the chat and I'll get your email from the chat. I appreciate that. Did I see a hand go up somewhere? Dr. Meri, your hand to talk, or your hand just say, yeah, you're willing to do it? All right, so you got permission.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I just wanted to let people know they don't have to live in a county or even a state. You just need to be a citizen of the United States. That's it.
Cool.
Citizens of the United States just concerned about, I'm like, everybody talking about Trump doing this and Trump doing this. I'm like, man, we doing this to some of our own community, and we got to stop trying. We need to support our community. So thank you for putting your email in the chat if you're willing to support. And I usually don't even get involved, but I sat down when the board meets and I was like, I can't even, they just lied. Eric, Dad, she's like, Eric, that's a lie. They just lied. I'm like, man, some of the stuff I know, I'm like, what? Are y'all kidding me? Y'all just gonna sit here and just lie to the people. And it just, I couldn't take it no more. So if you're willing to support, let me know. Thank you. Put your email in the chat. I'll forward your email. I'll forward you all the instructions. All you gotta do is copy the email, paste it, send it off to them. And I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. One of the young ladies said, Eric, I said, hey, I got some people who ain't gonna sit back and watch people just lie and do things. We got to support our kids and our community, not who gets credit. I want to shout out Dr. Meri because she does a lot directly for our kids and not for the glory, not for those some people don't know. She single-handedly went out and got $5 million donations from somebody who's staying not anonymous. She worked and got $5 million, the largest donation ever to the school district in Prince George's County. She secured that. The guy was thinking about doing like 50,000, and she worked with him, talked him up from 50,000 to 5 million.
All right.
And now everybody wants to take credit for the 5 million that she raised. They're like, oh no, we know what we want. And now area, instead of going through channels, they trying to rewrite things so everybody can take credit and say they got the largest donation. And she's like, let's just get this, let's do this donations to improve the schools. And it's just like, I'm just sitting here like, wow. Even the donor wants to stay anonymous. And everybody's just like taking credit. They like, I'm like, are you kidding me? How dumb are you? So anyway, that's what it is. That just burned me up. It's kind of like
Chantel's birthday today, Eric. Chantel.
Whose birthday?
Chantel.
Chantel got a birthday. Chantel got a birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Chantel.
Birthday, Chantel.
Happy birthday, Chantel.
Chantel.
Woo, happy birthday, Chantel. Happy birthday, Chantel.
Chantel.
Y'all CEOs, entrepreneurs, and if you want to forward this email, if y'all know some people who can send it in, let's show them that, hey, we ain't to be played with. Let's don't play with our community. Let's don't play with our dollars. We got enough of outside folks trying to take advantage. You know what I mean? We don't need to do it to ourselves. We need to support our community. And I'm standing firm on that. Let's stop playing games with our kids' education. This is our future, y'all. I don't care if your name goes on a plaque, your name goes on the building, so you can say, I put my name on the building. Man, that ain't gonna, no, use your own money. They're using taxpayers' dollars for this. They ain't doing like we doing. We out here entrepreneurs hustling for the money we make. They're taking taxpayers' dollars to try to elevate themselves. I ain't with that. At least Trump got his own money. At least Elon Musk got their own money. They're using taxpayers' dollars to try to give themselves the spotlight. So I'm not with that. So
Brother Ark, would you see something? Say something. If you don't like it, say something about it.
You know, I usually try to keep quiet, but I'm realizing I haven't never been that political activist person, you know, but I just can't sit back, not in today's economy and today's time. Man, we need, our kids need all they can, right? We can't do it to ourselves. No, not gonna let it happen. Not on my watch. So I'm gonna do my part. So I thank y'all for all who said yes. I gotta wait till this renders. I'll get your emails and I'll send it out probably within the next hour. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Let's go and get in this mindset. Let's go get this money. Let's change lives, y'all, because that's the goal, what we have. We have an opportunity to impact people's financial futures. Let's go be that financial change.
Hey, can I say one last thing, my brother?
Go for it.
If something happened to you, right? Say like you see something, and you know you don't like it, and you want to say something against it, and then when it comes into law, and you say, man, and against what you say, and you say, man, I should have said something. If my voice probably could have changed what I did, but you would have did it, or you just would have just sat back anyway.
I would have did it, Stephen. You know, and the arrogance before, I sat back and said, let the politicians do the politicians. But as I get more and more involved and elevated and see different things, I realize, man, these jokers, they're jokers. I'm sorry. We got to call it like what it is. They're jokers of being jokers. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Trump is all wrong for some of the things he's doing, because he's calling out some of the stuff that some of the people who just been jokers, just getting paid off of our money. Now, I know it affects some people, but some people,
that's true. That's true.
Of the system. I'm just going to claim and call it what it is.
That's true.
Some people have been taking advantage of the system and they calling them out. And unfortunately, it may hurt others, but some people are taking advantage of the system, y'all.
Absolutely true. A lot of nepotism in there, just sitting back, getting